Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Well, SEA Games 2022 Mlbb have started. Yesterday we had a lot of games, like the event went over 12 hours, so it's a long day. So a quick recap: 7 countries participate in the Mlbb category: Philippines, Malaysia, Myanmar and Laos in Group A, Indonesia, Singapore and Vietnam in Group B. Each of the match will be played in round robin best of 2. So the first match was Malaysia against the Philippines. Team Malaysia lineup for that match was Chiku, Momo, Zon, Moon and Fomes. For Team Philippines, Wise, Oh My Venus, Haji, Owl and Dominic. So the match Malaysia did pretty well, considered they have to face 3 world champion players. Malaysia pushed Team Philippines a bit, but Malaysia make a few mistakes here and there that cost the game. In game 2, Team Philippines drafted 2 marksmen, Beatrix and Popol Kupa. Again, Malaysia did push a bit but make mistake here and there, so the Philippines won 2-0 against Team Malaysia.
Malaysia as well as Philippines. Philippines managing to get on top with a 2-0 game, but we do have to agree that both nations played so.
Match 2, Laos versus Myanmar. Both countries don't have MPL in their country, so Team Laos consists of Nightmare Esports players and Team Myanmar consists of Trend Esports players. Well, the match was pretty tight, close. Team Laos drafted Fanny in game 2, but it didn't work out, so Myanmar managed to 2-0 Team Laos.
And now Lexi is there. Lexi trying to get a kill. It did not manage to get what he wants. Uranus Howard coming in. And Team Myanmar, they want to close out the game. They lose Black in the process, but it seems like Team Myanmar, they're going to go all in with the crystal, and that is going to be game coming from Team Myanmar as they convincingly close out game number 2 despite the early oppression coming from Team Laos.
Yeah, right now Myanmar managing to get a 2-0. Their points is the same as.
In match 3, the Philippines versus Team Laos. In game 1, it was a close game. Laos actually put up a fight. So maybe Team Philippine lineup is a bit shaky because Owl and Dominic technically rookies. Wise and Oh My Venus took a break, didn't play in MPLPH Season 9, so only Haji played in MPLPH Season 9 from the PH lineup. So maybe they have stage rush, maybe they have a bit of nervous or something, but they did win the match. They win 2-0 against Team Laos, and in game 2, Oh My Venus played his signature pick, Estes. So
But Philippines say, no, this is our time. We're getting a 4-0 on the SEA Games.
Wow, what a performance coming from Team Philippines as well to start things off in the SEA Games as well. They had a very...
Match number 4, Indonesia first match against Vietnam, also their first match. Indonesia lineup for this match was R7, CW, Albert, Luminaire and Keyboy. For the Vietnam team, obviously consists of Cyber EXE players, NXPE, Esports players and BNQ. So the match was pretty one-sided. Albert got his Link, his signature pick Link, in first game, and he played Fanny in the second game. So Indonesia easily 2-0 Team Vietnam.
Keyboy forces out the fatal links right into the dawning light, but he's still alive. Gonna be doing a lot of damage as now Albert comes in, gets the legendary streak on top of the Atlas.
Almost managing to catch someone up, and killing spree over to the Brody. Gunnar managing to get 2 people from the side of Indonesia, but it is not enough. Indonesia is going to focus on the crystal. It is going to be a clean 2-0 for Indonesia.
Just no contest at all from Team Vietnam, and that means that Team Indonesia winning.
In match 5, Indonesia versus Singapore. Singapore lineups was consists of Adamir, Reminiscent, Sayla, GPL and Soul. For the team Indonesia, they did bring Suns in and Vin. They replaced them with Keyboy and Luminaire, so Suns and Vin have the chance to play in the SEA Games. Singapore did put up a fight. They had a few good trades, but Indonesia played the objective short games. Indonesia 2-0 Singapore. So Indonesia advanced out of the group stage into the playoff or the semi-finals.
Good JPL trying to get a catch onto R7. Look at Sailor trying to kill off Sands, but the damage coming in from Albert secures this victory. Indonesia is going to win against Singapore a clean 2-0.
That was so sudden, so surgical coming out of Team Indonesia. What even happened there?
This is why I say they're like the masters of transition, because that was so seamless. It's like
Match number 6, Vietnam versus Singapore. Whoever get 2 points will join Indonesia, advance to the playoff, and whoever lose this out of the tournament. So the first game, it was the funniest ending ever. Angela, played by JPL, was clearing the minion, but there was a team fight happening, so he stopped clearing it, but there is still minions coming in to their base, to the Singaporean base, and JPL used Angela out to join the team fight. But he didn't see that Beatrix was waiting for Angela to ult so that he can split with the remaining of the minions. And yeah, Team Vietnam managed to win the first game of that match. Really embarrassing, but Team Singapore bounced back and win game 2. So Team Singapore and Team Vietnam tied with 1 point. So they have to play the tiebreaker match tomorrow.
Secure this game for Singapore, a 1-1 for both these teams.
the very first 1-1 in the entire SEA Games, and I would say it's thanks to our speech.
In match 7, Malaysia versus Myanmar. So if Malaysia lose this and didn't get a single point here, they are out of the playoff. The match was quite long. Both of the game was quite long. Team Malaysia was leading most of the time, but they make a lot of mistakes, same like they did in the Philippine match, that make Myanmar a small comeback in the game. But Malaysia stay calm and slowly play the long game and managed to 2-0 Team Myanmar.
That was the sickest Cyrus Rage I've ever seen, and he gets the chain up, and that is it for Team Myanmar as Malaysia gets a 2-0 victory against Team Myanmar.
A well-deserved victory to Team Malaysia as they're able to turn around the early game advantage of their opponent and secure themselves the first 2-0 victory of the 31st SEA Games, putting them firm.
In match number 8, the Philippines versus Myanmar. Well, it's a one-sided match. Team Philippines win 2-0 against Myanmar. Myanmar did draft Hellcat jungler in game 2, but it didn't work out. So yeah, Team Philippines will advance to the semi-finals, and Team Myanmar have to wait and see Malaysia versus Team Laos, the result, whether they still have a chance to fight for the semi-finals.
Jumps straight into the entire team, but the crystal has already fallen, and with that, the final hopes and dreams of Team Myanmar as well as Team Philippines will be able to achieve their clean.
Well, last match of the day. After a long day, Malaysia versus Laos. Malaysia just need to secure 1 game win to advance to the playoff. So Malaysia go all in game 1. They destroy Team Laos. Moon was performing and win game 1. And with that win, Malaysia move on to the semi-finals of the playoff. They also win game 2. So Team Malaysia 2-0 Team Laos. So Myanmar and Laos is out of the playoff. So yeah, that's all. Well, here's the playoff bracket looks like. Team Malaysia will face against Team Indonesia. This is going to be a spicy match, and I hope that Team Malaysia can actually put up a fight. And for the Team Philippines, they have to wait for the tiebreaker match between Singapore and Vietnam. It's going to be a best of 1 for Singapore and Vietnam. So yeah, good luck to all of them. Tomorrow we will have the teams that will go to the finals, and tomorrow we will know who will get the bronze medal. So yeah,